Okay, in this recording, we're going to be looking at ratio, specifically exam questions. Now, there are going to be 4 questions. Let me put them on here. You can put me on pause and pause when completed. So I've got these 4 questions just on ratio. I've noticed for IGCSE Edexcel, you do get some more complicated questions than these that involve either fractions of amounts, percentages of amounts, and ratio. I'll pop them onto a different recording. Okay, so put me on pause and have a go, see how you get on. Okay, so this first one, Val and Katie share some sweets in the ratio of 3:2. Now, I'm just going to draw the boxes. Got 3 here. Not drawn them very big, have I? But anyway, they're really not equal sizes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, anyway, Katie is the 8, Pavel is the 3. Katie gets 32 sweets, not them both, it's just Katie, so it's just this part of the ratio we're referring to. 32 divided by 8 is 4, so each part here is worth 4. Every single box in this ratio is worth 4. Val has 3 boxes, so 4 times 3, and they have 12 sweets is the answer. Question 2. In a village, the number of houses and the number of flats are in the ratio 7:4. The number of flats and the number of bungalows in the ratio 8:5. So what I usually do is get them set up so we can see houses and flats. That needs to be F. And you've got flats and bungalows. So with flats are the things that are mentioned twice here. Because we've got flats twice, it's flats, we have to make the same. So let's look at our flats, 4 and 8. What's the lowest common multiple of 4 and 8? Well, if I wrote out the 4 times table and 8 times table, you would find the lowest common multiple is 8. So we can in fact leave this as it is, or times it by 1, which leaves it as it is. Flats here, I need to make into 8. How do you make 4 into 8? You multiply it by 2. So let's multiply the whole top by 2. We get 14 and 8. At the bottom it stays as 8 to 5. Let's just see, we've got houses, we've got flats, we've got bungalows. So the ratio of houses to flats to bungalows, 14 to 8 to 5. There are 50 bungalows in the village. How many houses are there in the village? Right, so now we've got all the different types into one ratio. Houses, flats and bungalows. We've got 50 bungalows, so this 5, I'm going to draw out all the boxes here, but just for this 5. So for these 5 represents 50. 50 divided by 5 is 10. Each box represents 10. We want to know for houses. So to have 14 boxes here, wouldn't we? So 14 times 10 is 140. That is how many houses we would have in the village. Question 3. In a box of mixed nuts, the total number of almonds, cashews and peanuts is 1025. The ratio of almonds to cashews is 1 to 3. Cashews to peanuts is 5 to 7. We need to get it all in a 3-way ratio first. So have a look. Almonds, cashews to peanuts. We need to get our cashews the same. The lowest common multiple of 3 and 5 is 15. So we're going to multiply the top ratio by 5 because we need to make our cashews into 15. And the bottom ratio by 3 again because we need to make our cashews into 15. So 1 times 5 is 5. 3 times 5 is 15. Almonds, cashews. 5 times 3 is 15. 7 times 3 is 21. So now we have the ratio. Almonds to cashews to peanuts. 5, 15, 21. I'm not going to draw boxes here, but if we did draw boxes, how many would you have? 5 add 15 add 21 gives us a total of 41 parts, or 41 boxes. So the 41 boxes is 1,025 nuts in total. So 1,025 divided by 41 is equal to 25. Each box is 25. Calculate the number of cashews. 15 parts, 15 boxes for cashews. So 15 times 25 is 375. So there are 375 cashews in the box. And last question. Andreas, Isla and Paul share money into the ratio 3 to 2 to 5. The total amount of money that Isla and Paolo receive. Hang on, I think I'm going to, let's just draw some boxes first. So that's Andreas, Isla, Paolo. Total amount of money that Isla and Paolo receive is £76 more than the amount of money Andreas receives. How many more boxes do they have? Well, they've got 7 in total, and Andreas has 3. So they have, can you see they've got 4 more boxes in total? And the amount is £76 more. So what's 76 divided by 4? 19. Each box in this ratio represents 19. I'm not going to write them in every one. So Andreas has, how much does Andreas have? 19 times 3. £57. I'm just going to just put £57 here. Andreas buys a video game for £48.50 with his share of the money. Work out how much money Andreas has left from his share of the money when he's bought his video game. So 57 minus £48.50. £8.50. Okay, so I would suggest just looking out for my recording now on the kind of mixed number questions, exam questions.